Ripped off for $100,000, and a major tennis star blames Grand Rapids Miracle Match Foundation.
Our Target 8 investigators have been tracking the foundation's finances for years.
That's right. Henry Erb is here right now with the details on what's going on.
Well, just last week, we reported that a U.S. bankruptcy trustee is accusing tennis pro Bill Prisby, the man behind Miracle Match, of running a Ponzi scheme with the foundation and businesses he created to put on celebrity tennis matches around the country. Now, tennis star Andy Roddick has filed a lawsuit in Dallas, according to the Courthouse News Service. It names Miracle Match and a couple of Prisby companies, saying that 2 checks totaling $100,000 bounced last fall. The checks were supposed to be payment for Roddick's appearance at a Miracle Match event in Connecticut last September. Roddick joins others who have sued over unpaid loans and worthless investments involving Prisby and the supposedly charitable tennis events. Those suits have returned little money because Prisby filed for personal bankruptcy protection in 2010, saying he owes $2.8 million. One Grand Rapids family is still owed nearly $50,000, but doesn't expect to see it. Tonight, a family member is speaking out about what happened to a couple in their 70s who wanted to do good and found out that emotional pain comes with losing the money.
You know, being taken advantage of was a huge part for them. They just didn't think that that would happen with this kind of a situation.
Kim Helm says her in-laws, James and Sheila Helm, were retired and in their 70s when they loaned Bill Prisby $50,000 to put on a charity tennis match in Grand Rapids in 2004.
There were a lot of red flags along the way with that. He just kept putting it off, I think, because he didn't have enough money. And he actually came back to them asking for more money at some point in that process of delays, and they, refused to give him more, thankfully.
She says the event wasn't as well attended as they expected and promised FaceTime with the stars never materialized. Neither did the payback.
Once the event was done, he was not to be heard from. Unless we were contacting him, trying to get, finding out when this money was going to be returned, it was no contact from him whatsoever.
According to a financial statement Miracle Match filed for that year, it raised only $3,600 to help children with leukemia, and the foundation was $377,000 in the hole. When
my mother-in-law was still alive, it really upset her because she's a very trusting person, and she believed, him when he came and talked about his leukemia and the reason for these matches, and, was thinking was a very charitable person.
The Helms sued and won, but got only about $2,000 back before Prisby filed for bankruptcy protection. Miracle Match lost its charity status for failing to file financial reports, but has since gotten it back, and its website suggests it may put on more tennis events this year.
And it's been, 9 years, so we've kind of obviously written it off. But, to hear that he's coming, trying to get this going ever again is what has me here, not wanting that to happen again to someone else.
Meanwhile, in the bankruptcy, the trustee is settling cases he filed against people who got some money from Prisby. The settlements come after the court limited how far the trustee could go in his effort to retrieve money to put in the pot for everybody to share.